set dates to hold hearings in the middle of October when an election is going on. So your authority to set these times is not being questioned. The reason to rush this process is because here you are setting many of these meeting dates, including the public hearings, during business hours, at which time that the elections commissioners are already obligated, one-third of your committee are already obligated to be at our board. Some of this is during early voting. And so I would say a case could be made that you're interfering with the election.
Well, I don't agree with that, and we're all busy, and we all.
Well, we're not as busy.
We're all taking time away from our jobs, and this is the established hearing.
Mr. Knapp.
This is the established hearing dates.
Okay, Mr. Knapp, when the legislature proposed this, scheduling of this, you were quoted in one of the articles saying none of this would happen before the election. Do you remember saying that?
There would not be a vote before the election.
Oh, but all the business of
The process has to start.
It doesn't actually have to start. I'm looking at 270 of the charter. The charter says that we have 6 months to convene a commission, and then it gives no time period for us to actually do the work, only the time period of 3 months after we submit final maps to the legislature. It doesn't have to be voted on. So, and since these maps do not go into effect until 2023, we actually have until February of 2021 or 2023 to actually submit those maps.
The charter says we have to do it within a time period after the census data is.
Okay, I have the charter, and here's what it exactly says. So, such commission, let's see here, it goes, within 3 months after the submission of the report, oh wait, I'm sorry, let's go a little bit earlier in this thing. It says, such commission shall consist of a member of the county board of elections, the chairman of the county legislature, one person selected by the county executive, and one selected by the legislature. Members of the majority party, I'm sorry, we're getting into this. Commission shall study the population, I'm sorry, I didn't realize we were doing this so quickly, but I guess we're going to. So, shall appoint commission, okay, here, I'm sorry, start at the top. In section 207, the county legislature shall appoint a commission to evaluate the existing county legislative districts for equity and representation in relation to the population within 6 months after the publication of results of the regular federal census data taken in Onondaga County in 1970, or within 6 months after the publication of the results of any federal special population census taken pursuant to section 20 of the general municipal law. So all that says is that this commission has to start within 6 months. So that data wasn't published until September of this year. We actually got till March of next year to start the commission.
We decided to do it now.
Okay, I'm
with the law, and at the end of the day, we know that Niagara and Erie counties have already begun their process.
Oh, I don't think they have it quite in
Yes,
6
they have.
months.
And we have this schedule, it's gonna be established, and really, it's not something that is gonna change.
Well, I understand that you're trying to ram this through.
No,
And because you have the votes to do so, you may do so. But that doesn't mean that I can't voice my objection to this, and I do. This is
That's good, voice your objection.
Okay, I am. All right, so if I can do it without
You've
being
already
interrupted.
voiced it.
Well, I'm going to continue. Because I don't believe that it has been heard all of my objections. I have other objections about the notification to the public to participate in this process. And the ability of individual commissioners to participate. Who's drawing these maps?
We'll take that question under advisement and let you know.
So will each commissioner have,
You're entitled to that, you're really not.
I'm not?
No, in the next few days, you'll get information, we'll disseminate the information.
In private, not in public. Okay,
Everyone will get it
can
at
I-
the same time.
Can I ask this question? Will each commissioner have ability to get information from the county law department and the county mapping department about the population shifts in these districts?
Yes.
Oh, okay, great. I have an email into both of them, which have not been answered for about 4 or 5 days. Now, I understand because of the, the speed in which this meeting was called, that they may not have been ready for those questions. But I think we need to know the population shifts before we even have another meeting. Is that not correct?
You'll be getting information at the same time as everyone else.
All the information I request.
Well, I don't know what you requested. I haven't seen what you requested.
Okay, I'll tell you what I requested. I'm not sure if he does, but I'll tell you what I'm requesting. I'm requesting population shifts in every town from 2010 to 2020, population shifts in every county legislature district from 2010 to 2020, and also population shifts in every ward from 2010 to 2020. I'm also requesting a map drawing software so we could propose our own draft maps. In 2010, the Democratic side was allowed to submit draft maps, and I'm requesting for that resource to be given to every commission member so we can all submit draft maps. And I'm requesting for all that information to be done before we start the public hearing process. And I'm also requesting that the public hearing process be after the November election, so the public has time to know about the times and dates of the meeting, which, by the way, you don't even have that information here today. And you want to hold the dates, but not the times or the places.
And we'll get that.
Well, it's 9 days away from the first meeting that you're suggesting, that has been given to you to suggest.
It's plenty of time for the public to know where the meetings are.
It's plenty of time in the middle of an election, in the middle of an election that you to have these public hearings. I'm sure Erie and Niagara are not going along those exact accelerated timelines because they've already started long before this and had public hearings and notices well in advance. You're suggesting to have these 4 hearings in 2 different days. You're not even having them in separate days. We don't even have time to take in the information and hear what the public has to say, and then actually come up with, feeding that information that is coming to us as commissioners to make this judgment, unless the judgment on the maps have already been made.
You'll have time to consider it as well.
Oh, I'm not.
Anything else?
I haven't seen every day on myself.
Anything else? This meeting's adjourned. Next.
Point of order, we have not voted on those meeting dates.
I don't know, we don't have to vote. I have authority.
This is not the
establish
democracy.
meeting dates. I have authority to establish meeting dates.
That's the way it was 10 years ago. But
I'd like the record to be noted that I object to the point that we're not actually voting on these meeting dates.
Okay. I have the authority to establish meeting dates. You said 3 times that I had authority to.
I said you had
establish
said.
meeting dates. No. That's what you said.
I don't know. I don't
You
know
need
what
to listen to what
authority
you
have.
say, Dustin. Listen to your words.
Maybe we can use our
Listen
examples.
to your words. You said it 3 times.
I said I'm not questioning your authority. I got questions. And
If
I